Radio.com, your home for today's R&B and old school. Sitting here thinking about how much I love you, girl. Doing everything I can to keep you forever, yeah. A love like yours come around only one time, that's for sure. I wanna still be rocking with you, baby. Still kissing when we're 80 years old. There were times we fell apart, times we broke each other's heart. There were times we disagreed, but you stay right here with me. That's why I love you more than all the problems we have had. I love you.
What's up, Latrice?
There's not much of anything I won't do for your love. What I do for you, baby, it's like I'm doing for both of us. Love like yours come around only one time, that's for real. And I've never had another woman to make me feel the way you make me feel. There were times we fell apart. Oh yeah. Times we broke each other's heart. There were times we disagreed. But you hung on in there right here with me. That's why I love you. More than all the problems we had. More than all the things that made us bad. More than all the time.
Yes, I got the email.
Doesn't matter, you say I love you more than you ever know. Affection I will always show. Kissing on you every day, and loving you forever, babe. Forever, babe. Oh, forever, babe. I love you, babe. Forever, babe. Forever. Oh, forever.
Tammy Mack, tell them who I am.
Hot damn! Welcome to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show. It's your show. He's the host, bringing the best in old school R&B and giving you your ass hot topics. Here's Rory Darnell.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Shout out right away to Latrice Lawrence, superstar artist, checked in. She was first today. She beat you, Melissa. She beat you, Melissa. So she's in, but Melissa has checked in out of San Diego. Appreciate that. Getting over her flu. Wishing her the best. Let Latrice Lawrence get that speedy recovery because she got a lot to do this year. She got a lot to do. She got a lot going on. Want her to be nice and healthy and ready for the new year. How is everybody doing? It is me. It is I, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, in your studio, in your ear hole. And also, if you're watching me, I'm in your eyeball sight. If you're watching me, my collective are there on YouTube and my IG to the left, my Jermaines to my left. Ain't none of them checked in yet. The Jermaines are kind of fickle on the left side. I ain't gonna lie to You're kind of fickle Jermaines. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Not a single Jermaine is even checked in. That's okay though. It's all to the good. We up here in the studio today, man, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere, any goddamn where. Got to start off with a little love. I Love You by Kenny Tomlin. Gets us started off today. Bringing you more music on Sundays now, ladies and gentlemen. Even on Sundays. Remember, I have more music Wednesdays. Well, there's still more music Wednesdays because guess what? Even though I'm bringing you more music on Sundays, I'm gonna bring you even more music still on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays will always outnumber Sundays. But we've expanded the list, man. So you're gonna get more songs on Sundays now. And more songs on Wednesdays as well. So you'll get even less in my mouth. I know some of y'all will be saying, God darn, it's about time we hear less of you, Rory, and more of the music. That's all good. I ain't mad at that. But listen, I'm up in here today, and ladies and gentlemen, if you all will join me, need to have a moment of silence. For those, I want to send my condolences to a few people. Kejo, if you notice, he hasn't checked in yet. Boss Man Cuddy, the owner of this fabulous station. Couple of my church brethren, few of my church brethren and sisters. Want to send my condolences to them. And I believe even a couple co-workers. Moment of silence for the Cowboy fans. Okay. So that goes out to my Cowboy fans. Y'all came up hella short. I'm not going to belabor the point, but let me say you what I don't root for the Cowboys to lose because I'm not a Cowboy hater. I'm not a Cowboy hater at all. But I am looking forward to the memes. Oh my gosh. I got to look forward to the memes. Shout out to Marilyn that's listening out there in Redondo Beach. No, Manhattan Beach. Sorry. Not Redondo, but Manhattan Beach. Shout out to her listening. But yeah, they got mollywopped today. They got whooped so bad, the Cowboys. How bad was it? It was so bad that with 6 minutes left in the game, they put in the reserve quarterback. Because if they'd have left the starter in there and the starting running back, they might have had a 50-piece on the Cowboys. Not even going to lie to you. Just like that. And see, somebody got upset. Apparently, the YouTube people are Cowboy fans because the YouTube done froze. Oh, my gosh. Apparently, they went to the YouTube people done got upset. Some other YouTube fan, Terrell, because now my YouTube done froze up on me. That's okay. That's all right. We're going to keep it moving, and it'll come back when it comes back. But anyway, in the meantime, that's not going to stop me from doing what I got to do. Oh, they're back. They're back. It's not going to stop me from doing what I got to do, and that's play you the best and widest variety of new R&B from these independent artists from around the country. I want to hit y'all with something real quick before I go into the next song. Those of you, if you calendar watch, do you guys realize, have you thought about the fact that today is the 14th of January? We are midway through January in 2024. This is how fast time is going by, especially if you're doing nothing. But with a plan or with a thought of doing something, you said, I'm gonna make this year a better year. I'm gonna, I'm gonna make more money this year. I'm gonna get a better job this year. I'm gonna do all these different things. I'm gonna get in shape this year. Come January 1st. It is January 14th. How far along are you in your progress, Jay Treese? How far along are you in your progress? Jay Treese, superstar artist, he checks in on the IG side out of Baltimore, out of Bmore, he checks it. So how far are you working on your goals? Whatever your goal is, have you started it yet? Because first come January. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to start making more money. I'm going to do something to make. We all have something, but it is the 14th of January. How far have you gotten? Or have you even started yet? Are you still making excuses? Are you starting 24 the way you ended 23? Because the time be going by fast. All right, Latrice. All right, congratulations. There she goes. She said she's serious about her situation. Got that, getting that weight down and getting healthy. That's good. That's good. That's good. What about the rest of you? I mean, I'm not talking about if you're doing weight, whatever it is you're trying to do. Are you actually working on it? Are you being steadfast? Or have you burnt out already? Here's Kiafa with Don't Worry on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Oh boy, what you trying to do to me? Got my head in the clouds and I'm missing you now all over me. Oh boy, never thought that I would feel this way. Cause the love you give to me makes me wanna be forever your lady. Let me feel some kind of way every time that I think about you, about you, about you. Got me all in my feelings cause I'm loving everything that you do, and everything that you do. I'm really feeling your swag, boy. You bring me so much joy. Cause you bring out the best in
Right on, J.
and baby, you don't never have to worry. I'm nothing, cause I got your back and I'll always be around. Nothing. If things get hard, I will always hold you down. Nothing. Don't think about what's hurt your heart before. You ain't gotta worry about it, and you don't have to hurt no more. Oh boy, you really got a hold on me. I get so excited every time I know that you're about to come home to me. Oh boy, baby, I'm right here for you. Let them haters hate how they want to. Nothing's gonna change between me and you. Got me feeling some kind of way every time that I think about you. Got me all in my feelings cause I'm loving everything that you do. Loving everything you do. I'm really feeling your swag, boy. You're really giving me so much joy. Cause the love you give to me makes me wanna be forever your lady. Cause I got your back and I'll always be around. Nothing. If things get hard, I will always hold you down. Nothing. Don't think about what's hurt your heart before. You ain't gotta worry about it, and you don't have to hurt no more. Have to hurt no more. Oh, I'm so glad to have you in my life, baby. And you know I will never let you go. Don't worry about nothing. I got your back and I'll always be around. Nothing. When things get hard, I will always hold you down. Nothing. Don't think about what's hurt your heart before. You ain't gotta worry about it. No, 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 no. You don't have to hurt no more. Nah, nah.
Hey, what's happening, fam? This is yours truly, Downtown Jackson Brown, inviting you to join me each and every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the Southern Soul Slam, a show designed to play your favorite Southern Soul music from Tucker. That's right, I'm talking to you. G. George. That thing up a little way, no bother. You gotta be too sad. If you really want to be seen, you gotta be too sad. Even throwbacks from Johnny Taylor. We'll help you get up and get going on a Saturday morning with the Southern Soul Slam Show. An early Saturday morning party like no other. So make plans to join me every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. Pacific. Only on your station, #1 for old school and today's R&B, the Real Urban Radio Network.
I know you got a man.
Hey, y'all, this is Rochelle.
Yes, yes, you are. And you just heard from Kiafa with Don't Worry, Don't Worry. Checking in from B-More, my man Jay Treese, he said on my left side here, on the Jermaine side, he said he's got more music coming this year. We good. Glad to hear that. He's glad to hear that. We need that new music coming in, man. We need that new music coming in. Kejo, my man, he's checked in. I didn't think he was going to check in today. I think he probably had to get over the fact, like I already gave out the condolences to the Cowboy fans out there. And season is over. I know they wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. I was very shocked as well to see that the Cowboys were out this soon. But the memes are coming, and I'm here for them. I'm here for the memes, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm not an anti-Cowboy. But when they lose, I'm here for the memes. So I hope they got some good ones. They usually do. They usually got some good ones. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's an extended weekend, man. Martin Luther King weekend. Anybody that's local, anybody going to the parade? Anybody going out to the parade tomorrow? Martin Luther King Day parade starts at 11 a.m. in South Los Angeles, but there'll be parades all over the country in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King. And I haven't heard any speeches yet. I got to get the speech. Every time I hear Dr. King speak and a speech is played, I listen to it. Even though I've heard it 100 times, his voice is it gets to my spirit. It really does. It really gets to my spirit. I love hearing Dr. Martin Luther King speak. I was 5 years old when he was assassinated. So, of course, at that time, I knew nothing about it and, had no interest. Any of that turbulent stuff that went on in the 60s, I was oblivious because I was a kid. And so I wasn't, playing in the sandbox or whatever I was doing at that time. So all that turmoil that was going on in the 60s, I was alive, but I wasn't aware. But having learned about Martin Luther King over the years, of course, in school and just reading on my own, just a great individual, and his words are very, very powerful. So if you're going out there, I think I plan on going out there. I'm not sure, but it's usually a great day. They usually have live entertainment after the parade, but I haven't heard of any. Of any live entertainment going on after the parade is over. So maybe the parade is just it. I don't know. But anyway, it's going down tomorrow at 11 o'clock. It'll be on television as well. They televise it. So if you can't get out there and you just want to watch it on the tube, you can do that as well. And you'll have a good seat anywhere. I think Channel 5 carries it live. I think even Channel 7 carries it live as well. So it'll be a good day out there. It's all football. It's about the playoffs now of the Rams. Now, here's what I'd like to know. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to get a competitive game this weekend? We haven't had one yet. Every game has been pretty much decided quickly. So like to know if we're going to get a competitive game. It's up to the Rams in Detroit tonight. See if that's going to at least be close. Detroit is, of course, favorite. But, can the Rams give them a scare or something? But who knows? Nobody expected Green Bay to win. And they did, except for Green Bay. They expected to win, and they did. They did a great job, and their quarterback was off the chain. Anytime when you're so far ahead on the team in a playoff game that you can bring in the reserve quarterback with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they were in Dallas. That was an impressive whooping. Even if you're a Dallas fan, if you're just a fan of the game, you got to admit, man, that was rough. But anyway, I've been talking about how far along are you in your goals? Are you working on your goals? If you want to call in and say something, you can at 424-331-9316. That's 424-331-9316. What you got going on if you want to share. Some people like to keep it under the wraps and just be going for it. So it's, and I respect that too. You just say, hey, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going to be going for it, and you'll see the end. You'll see the results when I'm done. That's great too. But be honest with yourself. See, the whole thing about this thing is being true to yourself. I had a conversation with a friend, and we, God comes into the picture. Excuse me. Pardon moi. And God always comes into the picture. And it's interesting for me. Matter of fact, when I was watching my church this morning, and people are in the church house and they're all godly and they're ready to go. And they're ready to take on the world while they're in church. And then they come out and the real world hits. And all that God stuff, I said it, all that God stuff goes out the window. Well, if you're truly about changing your life, and I've talked to about, especially as far as Black people go, and goals and things, you don't really believe the things that you listen to in church because of your actions when you come out of church. Now, this is going to sting some of you, but truth hurts. Truth don't change because you don't like it. When you come into the reality and you talk about, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and all these kind of things, can you really? If you can, why aren't you doing it? Because you really don't believe. I'm accusing you right now of not believing in the things that you go and listen to in church. Because look at your life. Look at what you do. And I know Black folks is definitely most guilty of it because we're in church all day Sunday and singing and dancing and speaking in tongues and doing all that kind of stuff, and be in church for 2 hours and go to the evening service, go to Bible study, do all that, read all the scripture and do all that, and no faith at all when it comes into getting into the real world. We're going to talk more about it, and feel free to talk back to me now. Don't be afraid now to pick up the phone. 424-331-9316. Janique Nina with Audio Portrait on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Vintage blue jeans, not the usual fare. Soft, torn, easy, got me glad. We certainly have a flow I could get used to. You asked me for a melody. Well, this is my audio portrait of you. When you smile, flash those brown bedrooms. You take my breath away, train of thought I tend to lose. If you were a song, I'd have to have you on repeat. Dance to you all night long, sing to you till I couldn't speak. You help me dream, and if I may have my way, I delight to find new reasons to fall in love with you every day. Hey everyone, I'm recording artist Brittany Goldine, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio.
You're actually listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, and we play the new stuff and the old school stuff. Got to give a quick shout out to my classmate Christine Morris has checked in from up north. I forget the exact city. I've been up there too. I've been there one time several years ago. I can't forget the city, but it's up north. And she checks in. Appreciate the classmate checking in. On the IG side, on my Jermaine side, that was audio portrait by Janique Nina out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Man, it's cold in Las Vegas. Cold out there, man. It's cold everywhere, man. So cold they had to postpone a football game. Now, you know it's cold when they postpone a football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers were supposed to play this weekend, but they will play tomorrow because, hey, you couldn't fly in Chicago. You couldn't fly in. You couldn't fly. They had canceled flights all over the country. Shout out to my girl, Shanice. She couldn't do her show. She was supposed to be in Chicago, and she had to postpone because she could not fly into Chicago to do the show. So it's been postponed and pushed back all the way to March. I'm going to give another shout out, too. My friend, Brandy Burks. Let me give a shout out to her. She's a playwright and director, and she has a play currently going on right now. It went down last night at the Barnsdall Art Gallery in Hollywood, and it's going on today as well. And so congratulations to her. Hope it's doing well for you. And I saw a lot of people was in the house. Matter of fact, I think Boss Man Cuddy went to opening night last night. And so it's going on again today. So congratulations and shout out to Brandy Burks. Talking about your faith. I'm challenging faith. I'm challenging your faith. That's what I'm doing, artists. I'm challenging your faith. I'm challenging everybody's faith. I don't think you actually believe the things that you hear when you're in church when it comes to you in your personal life and things that you're trying to do. I think when you get out in the real world and see, let me tell you what I mean. Let me give it to you straight. Let's talk about what I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks as far as going into 24 and expanding your territory with your music. So you write a song, put the song on Spotify and Apple Music and all that. Tell the people a few times and then you leave it alone. You should be promoting your song every day. But if your song, if your song was on a major radio station, if your song was if you were signed to a major record label, you'd be telling everybody, making it known. But see, when you belittle, you send your song, and I'm going to use this station right here, the Real Urban Radio Network, which is growing, by the way, but that's okay. See, we're not sexy. Saying the real, what you tell somebody, well, my song plays on the Real Urban Radio Network. Oh, what's that? Is that on the internet? Yeah, it is. But see, it wasn't no buzz. Not a station that they know. Every station that comes into fruition, ladies and gentlemen, everybody don't know it in the beginning. It grows. They advertise. They talk about themselves. But that's where your song is playing. See, you guys are missing opportunity because you lack the faith in yourself. See, because if you don't push the entities that's pushing you and supporting you, well, it's because what? You embarrassed because your song is only on this little internet station? See, because if I wrote a song, when I was songwriting, my songs were the stuff. It's Sunday, so I'm saying the stuff, but it's actually only 4 letters. My songs were the stuff. And I told everybody. Promoted my stuff. I'm a great writer. Lyricist, that was my thing, writing lyrics. So my lyrics were the bomb. And I let sure everybody knew it. You don't let everybody know about your song, but wait a minute, but you in church though. I can do all things through God that strengthens me. How do we know? You don't do nothing. You don't work every day to promote the one song you put out there. That should be every day. You're the machine. See, what we want to sign a record deal, and they do all the work, and we just be out front. Look, I'm a star. I got my song on such and such record label. Well, that ain't the case no more. That's not the case, and you don't need to be the case. Actually, you should feel privileged that you have the opportunity to push your material to the public yourself because you control it. You control it. See, I talked to some people with the whole thing with Cat Williams, and I make a comparison with Cat Williams and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is Hollywood. He's all up in it. He's A-list. He's with the A-listers when you see him. Cat Williams, street guy. How'd you see Cat Williams? Oh, he's Cat Williams. Cat Williams is a millionaire, multimillionaire, doing very well, doing 100-city tours, just like Kevin Hart. But no, he's not sexy like Kevin Hart. And when I say sexy, I'm not talking sexual sexy. I'm not talking sexual sexy. I'm talking about it's the it thing. See, black folks, we get caught up in the buzzwords. We get caught, he's being sponsored by AXX. Cat Williams is sponsored by Cat Williams. Makes his own self sexy. And he makes the money. He ain't got to split the money a whole bunch of ways with this agency and that agency and this entity over here and this sponsor. He got to do that. Why? How much money does he need to make? But why don't you do that? Probably because you really don't believe in yourself. Probably don't believe in yourself, but you got so much faith. I do all things through Christ, but you don't wake up in the morning doing those things you need to do. Today is January 14th. How far along are you in your journey? Latrice is grinding. I know Latrice grinds because I see it. Here's Kedjo, Save the Night for Us on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I'll be waiting, been sitting all day anticipating. What can I do to make this night so special for you, girl? You're my lover, my best friend. All I need, all I want is so amazing. I am here for you. So this is what I want you to do. Say goodnight for us. Yeah. Need no rest, don't need no phones, just me and you here all alone. All alone. Just you and I. Say goodnight for us. Need no rest, don't need no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. We can go slow, sent a candle, ready to give you more than you can handle. Sharing a love so true. To make this night so special for you, girl. I'll be caressing while you're undressing. Let's go get what you're here and stop confessing. I miss you through the day, but the sun's gone down, baby. I can't wait, 'cause need no rest, don't get no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Say goodnight for us. Need no rest, don't get no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Let's be out of fantasy, a dream come true for you and me. Set your mind free, I'll take you there. Baby, you know where. forces leading you here all alone. Just you and I say goodnight forever. We know there's no forces leading you here all alone. Just you and I. Just you and I. Just you and I.
You go.
Just you and
The Real Urban Radio Network is streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.realurbanradio.com. Log on for the best old school and today's R&B. Can't get to a computer? No problem. Download our app from your smartphone app store. Just search for the Real Urban Radio Network. Here we go. Download. Bam. Just like that. You can take us everywhere you go. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for us at Real Urban Radio 1 and Facebook by searching for the Real Urban Radio Network. We keep it real 24/7 on the Real Urban Radio Network. We're supporting Black businesses and Black lives always matter.
Direct from New York, Port Chicago 50 returns to Los Angeles. It's a play about black sailors who stood up for justice and equality in 1944. They're heroes, lives that matter. Audiences around the nation are calling this critically acclaimed stage play unbelievable, historic, entertaining, and exciting. Port Chicago 50 performs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, February 8th, 9th, and 10th at Northern Woodson Theater in Santa Monica. Tickets are available online at PortChicago50play.com.
What's up, everybody? I'm Brenda Gaucher from Los Angeles, California, and you're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B.
Port Chicago 50. It's about some black soldiers in 1944 that were fighting against discrimination, and that's put on by my buddy Dennis Rowe. You guys go to PortChicago50play.com to get tickets for it. It's going down February 8th, 9th, and 10th in Santa Monica. Port Chicago 50. Again, it's a story about us, y'all. Story about us. The stories that don't get told about black folks, the things that we do in American history. So this story is being told. It's coming out of New York. I actually did a play with Dennis Rowe in early 2000s. I did a play with him. It was a gospel play called Don't Mess with God, He'll Wash Your Feet. And so if you want to go check out this play called Port Chicago 50, go to PortChicago50play.com and look into those tickets. It's going down February 8th, 9th, and 10th in Santa Monica. And you're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Hugo has checked in. Co-worker, my buddy, he's checked in on my what side is this? What side is this? This is my collective side. And on to my left, Karaoke man, they call him Joker. He is checked in. Appreciate him listening to on the IG side or my Jermaine side. Appreciate that. Bringing those numbers in. Jay Lamont coming for you guys, and Latani Taylor and Vince Durrell coming at you this hour right here on the Real Urban Radio Network. Always bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B. Talking about your faith, challenging you. Artists, I'm challenging your faith because I don't believe you. And I don't believe you believe in you. Proof is in the pudding. Latrice Lawrence says she's promoting the heck out of herself. I'm going to co-sign with Latrice. I see Latrice all the time, promoting her stuff, promoting her music, and whatever her performances are, promote it on a daily. So you can't half-ass do this. You can't half-ass do it, you guys. If you're going to put a song out there, you need to, first of all, need to have more than one song. You need to have a website. I'm telling you. So you can make some money on your songs, so you can get people like Melissa who purchases and supports. So they know to go and say, well, you know what? If you like this song, go to my website. You can hear some more. And then they can purchase directly from you. And if they like enough of your songs, they can purchase them all, maybe in an album for one low price or whatever the case may be. But the money comes to you. You guys are tripping. But that's because you lack the faith in you. You really don't believe in yourself, or you're lazy. It's a combination of both. Because see, your grind, that's why I used Cat Williams. I watched that interview. I watched Cat Williams. I've known Cat Williams, not personally, but I've known about Cat Williams for years because we used to work side by side when I was in Hollywood Park Casino. When I was in Hollywood Park Casino, I worked there, and Cat Williams had a comedy room next door. And guess who was in there? Nobody. He was hustling. It wasn't full. Matter of fact, a good night at that time was if he had 10 to 12 people in there. He was hustling. He didn't have a name, but he built it. You guys have to build your numbers, build your social media, put a social media team. You don't, I can't afford this, I can't afford it. Ain't about affording. There's everybody that's hustling in whatever endeavor that you need. And you guys, it's not about having the money. When I worked for Barry White used to tell us all the time, he said, money never stopped us from cutting demos. Money never stopped us from cutting demos. Because everybody needs somebody. Especially when you're trying to get there, when you're making your way up in this business, everybody needs somebody. It's a situation. If you heard of the word, it's an old word, but it works. It's still today. It's called barter. Oh, I got a recording studio, but I ain't got nobody to record in it. Oh, I'll record in it. We need to record some stuff. I'll give you this, or I got some songs. I ain't got nobody to sing them. But everybody that has nothing wants everything. Wants to be paid for everything. People that got nothing want to be paid for their service, but you have nothing. If you're a singer and you don't write songs or you don't play an instrument, well, you need a producer. You need somebody that plays instruments. The person that plays an instrument, he can't sing. He needs a singer. Barter. See, this can be done, ladies and gentlemen, if everyone is willing to do their part. Let me give you a perfect example. I'm going to give you one word. Motown. Now, see, you're looking at Motown 30 years later when they had Temptations and Martha Reeves and the Vandellas and all these acts, Stevie Wonder and Dinah Ross and the Supremes, etc., etc. They're all Motown, and they're classics. Smokey Robinson. Guess what they all were? Broke. So guess what they all did? Dinah Ross was a singer and a secretary at Motown. Because they couldn't afford this, that, and the other. They had all these talented people. Everybody worked together. They created a music department. They weren't getting paid. This is why I tell you artists, I'll text you guys when I'm telling you your song is playing as a collective. Somebody, you take me out of the text group. No. Take your song out of the rotation then. Because everybody needs to work together. This is what this is. I'm not doing it with y'all in 24. I'm not doing it. You're either going to participate or get out. Because trust me, I'm not short of songs. What I'm short of is people participating to make this happen for everybody. Where's your faith in you? Forget God. You. When I mean forget God, I'll explain it later. Jay Lamont, I'm going to love you. Real Urban Radio Network.
It's Jay Lamont coming at you in a class. Yeah, I'm gonna feel this.
Every time I think of you, I'm so amazed. All the things that you have done for me. Yeah, I'm so glad that I found you for all my needs. Now let's make this moment we can truly see. I love you all through the night, make everything alright. I love you all through the night. Who's gonna love you? Who's gonna love you? I'm gonna love you, What a trouble to have when it's someone like you. Always takes me high up to the sky. Now I'm laying here, holding you, feeling so free. This special night is you and me. It's you and me. All through the night, baby. Make everything alright. What you wanna do? All through the night. Let me know, girl. Who's gonna love you, girl? Me? I'm gonna love you, girl. Look, lay your head on my pillow, you in a dreamer's high. Elevated from middleman up into the sky. Might as well be home. Vacation at Island Homes, queen it just like a spade, but slam it just like a game of bronze. Love's a lethal weapon, and I'm aiming for your heart, body, mind, and soul, baby. Tell me what's the deepest part. What should I start, girl? You solid as a rock. Waterfall love, pray the current never stop. Cook good, eat good, curvy as can be. You my better half, baby. God cooked you up for me. Hey, too shady greatest, better yet the legendary, huh? Straight out the pavement, rose from the concrete, ma. Know you beautiful, think I'm seeing you. Yeah. Elevated mind nowadays, that's unusual. Hold me down through the worst, giving you the best. You an asset, baby. All love, nothing man, I told y'all I wasn't ready. It's Jalen Money Tuesday, baby. Who's gonna love you, girl? Me? I'm gonna love you, girl. I'm gonna love you all through the night. And make everything alright. Consolation boots, so much for love you all through the night. 3 baby. Who's gonna love you, girl? Me? I'm gonna love you, girl. That's it. Who's gonna love you, girl? I'm gonna love you, girl. We out.
What's up, everybody? I'm Carrie Taylor, and I'm a recording artist, and you're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B, Mr. Rory.
And you were just listening to Jammin' Jay Lamont with I'm Gonna Love You. He is bringing it in now for us. I got Carrie Taylor. Matter of fact, you just heard her voice, but you're going to hear her song in the next hour. But before that, you're going to hear Natani Taylor. No relation. I just got a lot of Taylors in this lineup here. And Vince Durrell coming at you. Michael Hands has checked in, keyboard player. I believe that's the keyboard player, Michael Hands. Yeah, it is. God darn it, that's him. That's my man, Michael Hands. Been knowing that brother a long time. He's been on the circuit doing his thing. And he checks in on the IG side. Superstar artist and radio air personality herself out in Canada, Paula Latang, checks in. Welcome, Paula Latang. Welcome her. And y'all want to get to know Paula Latang, send her your music out there. You might get your songs played out there in Canada like Kedjo and a couple others. Got there, get your songs played. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere, from artists from around the country. And these are artists who are independent artists that are doing their thing and giving you the good music that the music industry don't want to give y'all because they're black and they're positive. I said it. See, I'm Cat Williams. I can say it all because I ain't got no corporate fingers in my back. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying I'm just keeping it 100. And here's the thing. When I talk about faith, I said forget the God part. I don't mean forget God like God out of the equation. What I'm talking about in terms of everybody relying on God. Oh, God, I can do all things through God. You, notice that. You can do all things. Not God is going to do all things. You do it. Get off your rusty dusties, believe in yourself, believe in the God that you say you believe in, and then go to work. Because if you believe in what you're doing, if you believe God is on your side, then why are you so slow? Why are you playing? Why are you hesitant? How come you're not promoting your songs every day? Every day. You should be promoting you. Unless you got millions of followers already, then let me shut the hell up. But here's interesting. McDonald's has over 1 billion customers. They still advertise. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, billions of customers. And y'all probably say, why do they advertise? I know about Coca-Cola. Exactly, but there's plenty of people that don't. Believe it or not, because people are being born every day. New customers every day. Put a team together. Believe in yourself, because see, you guys don't want to do the work because you figure, well, I do all this work and it don't work out. That's the attitude. That's your God faith. That's your God faith. I'm gonna do all this work. What if it don't work out? Huh? Interesting. Interesting. So what's the point of even starting then? Why you bring God up? Why are you going to church? What do you go for? Just to hear him sing? Gossip? See what the funny looking hat the women are wearing? What do you go for? What you in the building for? So you can sit around and pretend and touch 3 people and, well, I ain't going to be the way I came in. I ain't going to leave the way I came in. Yeah, you are. Proof is in the pudding. It's January 14th, ladies and gentlemen, 2024. What are you doing? What are you doing? See, all of this is up to you. It's up to you. And then you thank God when the mission is accomplished. Thank God during the mission. For every gain you get, thank God. Building your numbers. But see, you are the CEO of you. Stop looking for other entities to latch on to. Let other entities latch on to you. Hey, I heard your song, Latrice. Dope. How can we do? What can we do? See, you see, maintain the power of your art. Maintain the ownership of your art. This is what Prince was talking about. This is what Michael was talking about. The people that you're begging to sign you or play your song or do whatever, they can't sing. They can't play an instrument. They need a product. That's you. So why do they own your product? Because you're afraid that if you give them the ownership, if you don't give them ownership, then you won't get out there. Well, guess what? Them days are over. Because the people you are trying to get your product to, the ones that will buy, they come directly to you. That's what Cat Williams is doing. I heard from Melanie Camacho. She toured with Cat Williams for 2 years. She said those are still, to this day, 2006, 2007 are the best 2 years of touring she ever had, is with Cat Williams. They had fun every night, and he paid well. She said Cat Williams paid well. Interesting. Let me give you this Natani Taylor. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you 2 in a row. I'm going to give you Natani Taylor and Vince Durrell. And I'll see y'all on the other side of this hour. The Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Alert Radio Network.
Time goes by when I'm with you. Something I just can't explain. Floating, flying, falling for you. Butterflies inside I can't contain. What am I gonna do? I'm so in love with you. Right in your face, but you don't recognize. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm so in love with you. What am I gonna do? You hold my heart inside your hands. My love is at your command, waiting for you. My dream come true, slipping through your hands like rays of sand. Whoa, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm so in love with you. Right in your face, but you don't recognize. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Said I'm so in love with you. What am with you. Ooh, so in love, so in love, so in love with you. I'm so in love, and so in love, so in love with you. I'm so in love, and so in love, so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. What am I gonna so in love with you. I'm so in love with you.
What's up, everybody? This is Naya Renee, the recording artist. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I was raised in California, in the city by the sea, next door hustlers and killers, yeah, but they never did bother me, no. They said, boy, just keep on singing, yeah, and your dream gon' set you free. Took a chance and traveled the whole world, yeah. And now my family proud of me, so I'm singing, hello, LA. Did you miss me? Well, I had to go stack, but I'm glad to be back here rocking with you again. Hello, LA. Oh, see you shining. Sorry that I can't stay, cause I gotta get paid. I'll see you when I'm back again. Took a flight to a foreign land, yeah. Oh, yes, I did. I had to go find myself. That's when your boy became a man, oh yeah. So I put my fears up on the shelf, yeah. And now I'm rocking on many stages. India to Milan. Still, it ain't no place like home, y'all. And now I know that I'm blessed as I head back west singing hello, LA. Hey, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Well, I had to go stack, but I'm glad to be back here rocking with you again. Hello, LA. Oh, see you shining. Sorry that I can't stay, cause I gotta get paid. I'll see you when I'm back again. First stop, mama house, sweet home. Here full of whip out. 101 North, it's Sunset Boulevard. Summertime freaks come out. Call my boy Lee up. You got the daytime turn up. House full of baddies. Skirt off in the caddy. Look, first stop, mama house, then pull a whip out. Head to the 110 South. 101 North, it's Sunset Boulevard. Summertime freaks come out. Come on, boy, Lee up, turn up. House full of baddies, no doubt. Hit the mic, GS on the west side. Your homeboy's back. Hello, hey. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I had to go stack, but I'm glad to be back here rocking with you. Hello, sorry that I can't stay, cause I gotta get paid. I'll see you when I'm back again. Yo, what's up, why not? You gotta spin this, my boy. What's good, DJ Twin? I see you. I'ma holler at y'all, SBC. West Side. We back. South Central. Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw. We all at? Hollywood can even get some of this. Beverly Hills, yeah. We good. We good. Let's do this.
Come on.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com.
Back to back on this More Music Sunday. That was Hello LA by Vince Durrell and preceded by So in Love by Natani Taylor. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Moving into the second hour, we've got some folks checking in here. Who's that checking in? Erica Ransom checks in, my co-worker. She's checking in. I appreciate that. I think it's the first time. She's checked in. She's checked in on my IG side, on my Jermaine side. Appreciate that. Oh, my goodness. Somebody else that checked in. But people check in. They check in. They check out. But I appreciate it. Let's say she checked in twice. She checked in twice. Okay. But anyway, she's here. Appreciate that. Along with the rest of you listening right here to me. Hey, listen. If you so inclined, especially you that are listening on the radio and some of you that are watching. So here it is. I'm going to give it to you like this. Here's what you can do. If you're listening to me, you can also watch me. You can join me on Instagram at Darvel Rory, at DARVELRORY, so you can see what's going on. And you can also join me on YouTube. Yep, www.youtube.com/@Rory Darvel. You can see me, RORYDARVEL. So you can see what I'm doing as well as hearing what I'm doing. And for those of you that are watching me and you want to listen to the station, not just the show, you can listen to the station when you want to hear some great R&B 24/7, then you want to download the Live 365 app. Download the Live 365 app and then search Real Urban Radio Network. Put that on your phone. It's free. You can listen to it in your car like I do. And then www.realurbanradio.com when you're at home and listen to it on your computer while you're cleaning your house, eating your lunch, entertaining guests. When you want to hear some good, classy R&B without a bunch of foul, as Bill Cosby used to say, foul, and women being talked about negatively and all that. That's not what we do here on this R&B. We give you the R&B from back in the day style. In other words, we'll play some old school for you, and then we let you know today's R&B artists because people don't know where they are. Well, they're right here on the Real Urban Radio Network. Tell somebody. Let them know. Got Carrie Taylor coming up for you. Latrice Lawrence is coming at you this hour. Brittany Godine, along with King James Brown, and more coming at you on the Real Urban Radio Network. Man, talking about your faith, man. Exercise. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Exercise your faith. Believe in your material. Get out there and let's go to work. Let's do this. This is a collective. Let me tell you guys something about the industry. Entertainment industry. If you've been paying attention at all and looking around, I'm not talking about just with Cat Williams and the things, but the exposing. I'm talking about the gospel world, garbage. I said it. Gospel music world, garbage. You know, you got entertainers that's coming out talking about them. Acting world, garbage. So what's lacking? What's lacking in all this? Everybody, especially, it's interesting that all you guys want to get in this industry or be in that world, that Hollywood world, and you're doing whatever you can and you're selling your souls, which a lot of people are doing. But Monique said it best when she said about Steve Harvey. See, here's how we stand out at the Real Urban Radio Network. One word: integrity. For those of you God-fearing people and you don't know who to trust and what to do, well, guess what? We stand out. We stand out amongst all that Hollywood that you're trying to get so hard to be a part of, and so you can be at the parties and go to the Grammy parties and Oscars and all that kind of stuff. And it's all kind of, it is complete Sodom and Gomorrah. But right here, radio stations you're trying to get into, but you can't afford it. Some of you have experienced it. You realize, oh, I don't have the money for them to play my song. And they're not looking for your song anyway. But here's a radio station right here to where you guys are not being smart enough to realize that, damn, all these digital platform radio stations, there's thousands of them. I get my song on there. We flip the game. Oh, they'll come to you. If your song is playing around the world on these stations here and your music is getting out, then they're going to wonder, who is that? How did they get by? How did Motown get by? You know why? You know how Motown got over? And do you notice there's never been another one? Never been another one. Never been a large black-owned record label because they didn't give Motown much of a chance. The people that owned it, white people that owned it, they created the record business. They didn't give multi. Go, oh, look at that's cute. A little record, that's cute. Blew up. Have the same opportunity here, especially now with social media. There's nothing they can do. But you guys aren't being smart enough to realize that. You're busy trying to get right on in that other with the other crabs and all the other degradation that's going on. You're trying to get right on up in there. Instead of realizing if you build this over here, you'll be there and feel good about yourself. Caught Up, Carrie Taylor on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Caught up. No one doesn't like you do. And every day I find myself falling deeper into you. You got me caught up. I'm all caught up. No one doesn't like you do. Falling deeper into you. Yeah. Love came unexpectedly. I didn't really know what hit me. It was the last thing on my mind. And I'm so glad you're mine. You're everything I want in a man. You love me like nobody else can. You put it down like a real man. Baby, your love is so good. You got me. I'm falling deeper into you. Some think love is a game to play. You showed me it could be the way I always wanted it to be. And that's how you love me. You're everything I want in a man. You love me like nobody else can. You put it down like a real man. Baby, your love is so good. You care and it shows just what you feel for me. And I want you to know that you are appreciated. And for everything you've done, I thank you for everyone. So keep on loving me this way. That's why I got to stay. I find myself into you. You do. Falling deeper. If you got a man, let me hear you say. Whoa. And if he makes you feel a certain way. Whoa. And he putting it down like the way you say. Whoa. Yeah. Then you don't have to look no other way. Whoa, no. 'Cause what you got is real.
This is Q from LA. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with Roy Darvell on
And that's exactly what you're listening to and who you're listening to. You also heard Carrie Taylor with Caught Up on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I'm in here in the studio chilling. Chilly out here, man. It is actually kind of chilly in Los Angeles. Not as chilly as it is in places like Chicago. So it was 2 degrees, and in places like Kansas City, where the wind chill was minus 27 at that football game. So I appreciate the 50 degrees that we got here going on in Los Angeles. Because you can be cold out there, but man, that's cold. It's horrible, the weather out there. So I'm praying for those people as well, especially if there's a lot of homeless and things like that, man. Hopefully they are able to find a place to shelter those people out there during this time of the year, because it's really horrible. That was Carrie Taylor. We got Latrice Lawrence coming up at you, and Brittany Glodine and others at you. I mean, we got so much music, man. FM2 and Intentionals coming at you right here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Check this out. Check this out. I was talking about integrity right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. I'm working with a team. I mentioned names: Paula Latang, Integrity, her radio station out there in Canada. Michelle Bell, Integrity. Surround yourself with integrity, people with integrity. When you do that and you get into a situation, and then it's easy to spot those in your circle that don't have it. See, the entertainment industry is so full of Sodom and Gomorrah stuff that's going on. You can't even look and say, God, who can I trust in that group? So you look around and you say, see, we stand out in that way. We stand out in that way. The music that we play. I'm not talking about just when I'm on the air, but just listen to the station for a while. This is what we had. This station is what we had back in the day. See, we look for your songs to play them. Radio's not looking for your songs unless you got a whole bunch of followers. And they're not willing to introduce your song. They don't introduce your song. Your song has to be a hit in the streets before it gets played. We don't do that here. But we're growing. But you guys are so caught up and want to be involved in something sexy. Well, sexy cost. When you can build your own sexy. Latrice Lawrence can build her own sexy. Put her team around her with integrity or whatever and walk and put herself in that circle. Then guess what? Latrice can be as sexy as Whitney Houston. And again, I'm not saying sexy in terms of a sexual thing. I'm using that the buzzwords that people like. Make yourself a buzzword. Cat Williams is a buzzword, but not by Hollywood. By Cat Williams. Perfect instance of an example. Whether you think he's funny or not is irrelevant. I'm not talking about whether you think he's funny or not. I'm talking about look what he's doing. His business model. And the people that ride with Cat Williams, they love him. They love him. The local comedians that roll with Cat Williams, they love Cat Williams. You can't tell them nothing. The generosity of Cat Williams, you can't tell them nothing. They will not turn their back on Cat Williams. I was telling you about a comedian that I know, Melanie Camacho. We're neighbors, basically. We used to be neighbors. Nora used to see her at the store all the time. We would talk. She got a video the other day on Cat Williams. She said that was the best 2 years. Her mom died. She had to go to bury her mom or take care of her mom's arrangements. Cat Williams continued to pay her as if she was still on the tour. Continued to pay her as if she was still on the tour. And she said they paid well. And she said they laughed every night. It was her, Lunel, and another brother up north. He's running for office, as a matter of fact, Red Grant. She said they toured for 2 years with Cat Williams. Stayed in 5-star hotels. So you wouldn't imagine, if you say Cat Williams, you wouldn't think 5-star. You think, well, they probably put him up in the Best Western. She said they flew on a G4 private jet. That's what Cat Williams. Now you probably would expect that because it's Kevin Hart, oh, sexy. He hangs around The Rock and Shaq and all the A-listers. Cat Williams don't do that. But it doesn't matter. Because if you go on tour with him, you're going to be paid well, you're going to eat well, and you're out there to do the job. These are local comedians. I've never heard, they tell how much money he'll give to a comedian just up on stage. He'll give him $10,000, $15,000. But he doesn't give it to them directly. He has someone give them the money, cash. But see, it's not done with a bunch of fanfare. And you can see it. Nah. Whoever his publicist is or whoever his assistants are, they're not no big agency. See, get yourself with other hustlers. And then you guys build. And then you become sexy. Then your name becomes sexy. Then your agency or whatever, your publicist becomes sexy. Oh, I started with blah, 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 blah. Because trust and believe me, because who I'm rolling with, Real Urban Radio Network is going to become sexy. It's going to become sexy. Because I'm on assignment. And I'm true to it. And I'm operating with integrity. Artists, you got to exercise your faith by getting out and doing the work. Not pretending in church. That's anybody. Not just artists, but whatever it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to get a better job or you want to open up a company or whatever, you have to do the work. God don't do it. God wanted me to do, he would do. No, he wouldn't. That ain't his job. You have all the tools you need to do what you're supposed to do. Do it. Latrice Lawrence, My Secret Lies, coming at you right now, right here on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I've been in bad situations, but this one feels good to me. A wonderful new sensation makes me drop down to my knees. You know I'm afraid this feeling that been betrayed. You make them go away. Suddenly I feel okay. Don't make me beg. You know just what I need. Don't make me bleed. Searching for sweet release. Don't make me beg. Don't make me bleed.
Joe Baker, what's up?
Come rub me down. You know I'm all you need. I wanna be free because this feels good to me. So good. I wanna be free because this feels good to me. I wanna be free because this feels good to me. So I wanna be free because this feels good to me. Do you wanna go deep to the point where you can see? You possess the key, unlock the Go to the bed. Show me where my secret. I need some more, baby. Deep. Show me where my secret.
Direct from New York, Port Chicago 50 returns to Los Angeles. It's a play about black sailors who stood up for justice and equality in 1944. They're heroes, lives that matter. Audiences around the nation are calling this critically acclaimed stage play unbelievable, historic, entertaining, and exciting. Port Chicago 50 performs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, February 8th, 9th, and 10th at Morgan Woodson Theater in Santa Monica. Tickets are available online at PortChicago50play.com.
Greetings, everyone. This is Renee from Culver City.
You are listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B.
Yes, and you were just listening to Latrice Lawrence with My Secret Lies on the Real Urban Radio Network and the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Two of my superstar artists have checked in. Vince Durrell, you heard him in the first hour with his song Hello LA. He is checked in. And Melissa, by the way, while you were out, Vince, not listening to the song play, she actually enjoyed your song. So let's give her a little thank you. She is listening to you right now. If you respond to her, let her know that you appreciate her. And look, Franz Forrest has checked in as well. Superstar artist is the Franz Forrest. He has checked in. Appreciate them checking in. Talking to these artists about exercising their faith. Exercising your faith. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Promote your songs every day. Promote the station that's playing your song or the stations. Promote the stations that's playing your songs. Because your songs aren't playing on the stations that you want to play. On the stations you'll be trying to beg. The sexy station, your song isn't there. And believe it or not, but the stations that are playing your songs, they're worldwide. They're around the world. Tell people where your song is playing every day. Coca-Cola advertises every day. And you all know Coca-Cola. Pepsi advertises every day. You all know Pepsi. But everywhere you go, you see a Pepsi sign. You go to a sporting event, you'll see Pepsi, see Coca-Cola. Well, I don't see you every day. I don't see you on my post every day. So that means other people don't see you. You say, oh, I put it on Facebook once. No, twice. Oh, yeah. Oh, how did I miss it? That's not promoting. That's 24/7, especially when it's just you. Now, if you get a team of people, get you a team that ride with you and that'll ride with you for free because they're hustlers in their own right. Find somebody that hustles in the area of what you need. I had a publicist. She was wanting to be a publicist. She worked for a company as a publicist, but the company disbanded or let her go or she quit. I don't know what happened, but she still wanted to be a publicist. So for a while, she was a publicist for me. And there's no money, but there's no money I wouldn't get any either because we're trying to build something. Everybody want to get paid. Everybody want to get paid. By who? You have no team. You have no foundation. You have no hustle. We all start at zero. No matter how long you've been doing it. Now, and then you're so busy doing gigs, singing other people's stuff. You get paid for that. That's fine. I've had people tell me, oh, yeah, I didn't have time. I didn't have time because, I didn't have time because I've been busy. But how you too busy for you? I was doing some shows, but did them shows include your songs? Are you promoting your songs or are you singing some old songs that's been around for 50 years and you're getting paid a couple $100, a few $100, whatever, $500, whatever? You busy promoting other songs they done been paid getting residuals on. What about getting residuals on your song? I have a friend who was making $6,000 as a background singer, touring. She quit. She quit. You know why? Because she wanted to promote her music. She couldn't do it being on tour with major acts, getting paid, good money, making a living. She quit. She quit, James Reese, because she wanted to do her thing. And guess what she's doing today? Her thing. She got out and she hustled. Y'all don't have the hustle. Get mad if you want to. Truth don't change because you don't like it. And you'll be in church, though, on Sunday. Every Sunday. You'll be in Bible study. Oh, God is good. Yes, God is good. Can't tell it by you. Can't tell how good God is by you. Because you're not hustling. You're not doing the hustle. As superstar artist Hollis J checks in out of Cleveland on the IG side, on Jermaine side. Don't hustle. promoting everybody else, singing everybody else's songs, but you got songs sitting on, but you're proud to say, I got my songs is on all social networks. So you ain't getting paid. Where's your website? Where are your other songs? So people say, oh, I like that song. Let me go to their website. Oh, they don't have one. Where are your other songs at that they can listen to and buy? So you can make some money. I told y'all before, I'll tell you again, Spotify made $12 billion off of y'all in a year. $12 billion. Where's your cut? Oh, you get 0.03 cents per penny. On a penny. Who calculates 0.3 on a penny? They making more off your music than a record label do. Because at least a record label got to put out expenses to promote you and all that kind of stuff. Apple don't have to do nothing. Just put you on the platform. And people pay $10.99 a month. And they getting paid off your song. But y'all think, but it's sexy. I'm on all social media platforms. Where can I get your music? On all social media platforms. That's sexy to say. Y'all get caught up in the sexy. Get caught up in you. And you be the sexy. I'm the sexy. I'm the sexy. Real Urban Radio Network is the sexy. But y'all don't tell nobody your song is playing here. Because I don't see it. Most of y'all don't. I got a few. Literally a few out of 100. Brittany Glodine, I'm your favorite girl on the Real Urban Radio Network. Black-owned streaming station.
This is B-Glow. It's time to take it back one time for all you old school heads out there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's the girl you appreciate? Me. I'm your favorite girl. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, this game is just for you. I'm your favorite girl. Hey, I'm fly. Let's throw it back one time. Hey, this track is gonna take you back. Just wait for a minute, be about to get it. So come and party with me.
Because BT,
I know this,
BT,
I know this.
BT,
I want this,
BT.
I do this. This old school vibe is so fly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's the girl we appreciate? Me. I'm your favorite girl. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, this game is just for you. I'm your favorite girl. I wanna get up and do my thing. Is that alright with y'all? Is that alright with y'all? Here we go. Ow, I think I wanna dance. Appreciate me. I'm your favorite girl. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, this game is just for you. I'm your favorite girl. And that concludes our old school break for the day.
Hello, I'm percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention.
Brittany Glodine, the granddaughter of the late, great Barry White. The front says, who inspired the song? Well, the song was done by one Chucky Booker, is the producer of the song. I don't know who inspired the song, but it was done by one Chucky Booker as the producer. The great friends of the White family. So he was working with Brittany at the time. So that's where it came from. That's why they got that funk, because that's Chucky Booker. You know, you listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. I am he, the savior of R&B. So my man on the East Coast in Cleveland, he says, how do you cut a penny in half? Brother, that's not even in half. That's not even in half. Hollis J. That's not even half. 0.03. This is what Little Richard was getting in the 50s. This is what y'all get. That's why them streams don't add up. I see people post, I got 100,000 streams. And that means what? That means you still got to get up and go to work on Monday. Exactly what it means. That's what it means. Put it on your website so people can pay. If your song is good, Melissa will buy it. She will pay the $1.29 or 99 cents for your single on your website. If you put everything on the Spotify, she's paying them $10.99 a month or whatever they pay for them services. She's paying them every month. She won't give you $1.99, $1.29, whatever they charge for a single. And if you got enough songs on there she likes, she'll buy your project. But y'all not doing projects. Y'all doing little songs every 6 months. You got to go back to what it used to do 40 years ago, not 30 years ago. 30 years ago, they started doing singles. As I said before, they started doing singles like that because record companies say, hey, first of all, your music sucks ass. So nobody's buying the albums anymore. The music wasn't good, so they stopped buying albums. So they say, hey, just do a single, just do an EP, blah, 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 blah. So y'all still doing it. But now they're not buying any records now. They're streaming everything. And y'all still doing one song here and there. You can't be creative that way. I'm a creative, I know. You can't be creative that way. Sit down, do a project, take 4 months, 3 months, whatever, 5 months, whatever it takes, and do a project. That way it's cohesive. You got a story to tell. Your juices are flowing, and then you say, okay, I got 8 or 9 songs right here. Put one on the streaming service, and then the rest of them put on your website so you can sell them and make money. You guys own your own stuff. This is what Prince was talking about. I said it earlier. Own your material. Again, Apple Music can't sing. Spotify can't play an instrument. We have the power as the creatives, as the artist. Trust me, they'll come get it. And they'll pay for it. People want art. They want entertainment. You just got to do the hustle and keep your integrity. Keep your integrity and don't deal with folks that don't have it. Because them are the folks that go, I'll play your song, man, Hollis J. Latrice Lawrence, we'll play your song. But first, I'm going to need you to do. Your song, I like your song. I want to put it on such and such. Hollis J say, cool, man. Love it. But I need you to do something. And that's why you got all these. Let me tell you what Darius McQuarrie just said. This is what Darius McQuarrie said about Hollywood. Darius McQuarrie, in case you don't know the name, he was Eddie Winslow on the show with Urkel, Family Matters. Darius McQuarrie said, every man in Hollywood has been touched. That includes him. Every man has been touched. I mean, if Terry Crews, with his big buff behind, he said he was sexually harassed by a man. DeMond Wilson from Sanford & Son said anybody that's at the top of the game has been a bend over Billy. Because you can't get to the top without being a bend over Billy. Now, Tyrese disagreed with that, but it goes on. But how many have gotten to the top without becoming a bend over Billy? But see, y'all don't have to worry about none of that because you can build your own thing. Ownership. Control your material. You ain't getting paid no way. So what you giving it away for? Y'all ain't doing the right things. You're going to have to sweat. It'll pay off. Where's your faith? Where's your faith in you? I got King James Brown coming at you. Mark Lamont, I got some back-to-backs coming because, it's more music Sunday. More music forever now. Really, to be honest with you, it's more music forever. because I've expanded the playlist. So I play more songs on Sundays and even more songs on Wednesdays when it's More Music Wednesdays. So it'll still be More Music Wednesdays because I'll still be playing more songs on Wednesdays than I do on Sundays, but I'm playing more on Sundays now. To give you a little lesson on my mouth, I know some of you appreciate it. I got two in a row, like I said, I got two in a row. I got Can't Fake the Funk by King James Brown coming at you. And then I got So Confused by Mark Lamont. Still got Chuck Lounge coming for you too in this hour as well. So stick right here on the Real Urban Radio Network and tell somebody in the meantime while you're waiting on your song to play. Let them know about the Real Urban Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Say, man, what? We got some people running around here making the funk. You know, we can't let that happen. Right? Right. So this is what we gonna do. Let me tell them something. And I gotta get with them. This soul funk is gonna stick to ya. Party people, you're gonna come alive. Stand up, take a dive. Can't take the funk. Not steady. Let's do it again. Let's not pretend. Can't take the funk, yo. Not steady. Wave your hand in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. This bass clap is really jamming. Like slick Rick, you really stamming. You moving your bodies from soul to soul. That funky bass, yes, it's really bold. Can't take the funk. Rock steady. I'm really thrilled. It's got a good feel. Can't take the funk. Rock steady. Gotta have some faith. Cause it's a new day. Stand up and shout. Don't break. Let me tell you what it's all about. The time has come for you to dance. Do it on the one. You're doing the thing you're doing to do. Everybody get funky, not just a few. It's really, really hot, so we can stop. I said it's so hot, it's hitting the right spot. Can't make the funk. Rock steady. Don't say it twice. Gonna do it all night. Can't take the funk, yo. Rock steady. I'm really thrilled, cause it's a good feel. Hey! Stand up and shout. Don't wait. Let me tell you what it's all about. The time has come for you to dance. Do it on the one. Hey! Come. Come on. Look out now. Keep on dancing to the beat. Can't make the phone, so get up out of your seat. Everybody's up, yes. Up there's a jamming. Everybody's up. Everybody's jamming. Can't make the phone, yo. Rock steady. Gonna do it again. Do it again and again. Can't make the phone. Okay, baby. Rock steady. Everybody sing. All right. Come on, let's play on. Come on. Rock steady. Yeah. You know Change. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between what is hellbound or heaven sent. Is it for my good? Will it work for my benefit? Hopefully it doesn't lead me to a suffering. I'm making decisions I don't even know what I need best in my life no more. Tired of making choices and I've always been wrong. I guess I gotta let it all out. I might need pleasure, I might need pain, I might need sunshine, I might need rain, I might need loving, but I'm not really sure. I've always known what it is I'm searching for. Can it be hard? Do I wanna be alone? Should I settle down or go out with my boys? Whatever that decision, I hope I choose right. At the end of the day, it's gonna affect my life. I'm so confused, it's getting to me. I cannot lie, I wish things were easy to decide. But that's not the case, no, not at all. I guess that would be too much like right. Use my intuition to make a quick decision. I should have just taken my time. I'm trying to quickly find an answer before I throw my hands up, cause I can't seem to make up my mind. Making decisions I don't even know. I don't know what I need best in my life. No, I don't make it always being wrong. I guess I gotta let it all out. I might need pleasure, I might need pain, I might need sunshine, I might need rain, I might need loving, but I'm not really sure. I don't always know what it is I'm searching for. Can it be hard? Do I wanna be alone? Should I settle down over my with my boys? Whatever the decision, I hope I choose right. At the end of the day, it's gonna affect my life. I'm so confused.
The Real Urban Radio Network is streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.realurbanradio.com. Log on for the best old school and today's R&B. Can't get to a computer? No problem. Download our app from your smartphone app store. Just search for the Real Urban Radio Network.
Here we go.
Downloading. Bam. Just like that, you can take us everywhere you go. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for us at Real Urban Radio 1 and Facebook by searching for the Real Urban Radio Network. We keep it real 24/7 on the Real Urban Radio Network. We're supporting Black businesses and Black lives always matter.
Hi, this is Cardell.
and you're tuned in to the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, and the Attention to Detail radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Number one. I believe that's what the man said. Number one. Ladies and gentlemen, superstar artist Carrie Taylor has checked in. You heard her song earlier in the hour. She's on my IG side, on the Jermaine side. She has checked in. Appreciate her checking in with us. Her song Caught Up, which is still my jam. That's still my favorite. That's my favorite jam of hers. It is. I'm just saying it is. It just constantly is a jam. Constantly a jam. Constantly a jam. But in the meantime, you had two in a row. You heard two in a row. That was Mark Lamont with So Confused, and that's off his latest CD. And then before that, Can't Fake the Funk with King James Brown. His legal name is James Brown. That's not the king, he had it, but his legal name on his birth certificate is James Brown. So he ain't faking the name or the funk. He ain't faking the name or the funk. That is his actual name. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he is I, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, your host. And it's your show, but I'm just the host. I'm just here pushing buttons and doing those kind of things. I saw the photographer of Hollywood check in. on my Instagram side. I don't know if she's still out there, but tell me, if y'all don't know this name here, y'all might want to get to know this name. God darn, I can't say her name. I'm tongue twisted. God darn, she joined in. I can't even speak. Donna Dimely. That's it. Donna Dimely. She's an extraordinary photographer in Hollywood. And you go out there, you more likely, if you're somewhere in Hollywood, you will see Donna out there doing her thing. And she'll take your picture, God darn it, and then put it on a website. And you'll be looking up and say, that's me. I was there that night. Donna took a picture of me. Yeah, you want your picture taken by Donna. I've had the privilege of being being in front of the lens of Donna Dimely for a few years now. So, and she's out there, man. Appreciate her checking in. Like I said, Carrie Taylor. Then somebody keeps trying to break in. And rocker Kathy has broke in, and she's just checked in. Appreciate it. Ryan Kennedy has checked in. I believe that's the same Ryan Kennedy that I did a contest with years ago in Denver. I think that's the same Ryan Kennedy. He's a singer out of Detroit, or East Coast, or something like that. I forget. And Awoke by a Stroke has checked in. I don't know if she's still there or he's still there. I don't know which one it is, but appreciate them checking in on the IG side. Appreciate all of you guys checking in, being right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. I'm about to get up out of here. Listen, the commercial you heard for the play, you heard it a couple times by Dennis Rose, a black production, a play of black soldiers in Chicago, and it's called Port Chicago 50. And so that play is coming to town February 8th, 9th, and 10th. If you want to go, Dennis just informed me he has 2 tickets for somebody that wants to go to check out this play. It's a historic play. It's out of New York, and it's here in Los Angeles and Santa Monica. To be playing in Santa Monica February 8th, 9th, and 10th. If you want to go, here's what you do. You got to be the one to call me at 424-331-9316. 424-331-9316. If you're interested in going to check out this play. Like I said, I did a play several years ago with Dennis Rowe called Don't Mess with God, He'll Wash Your Feet. Did that in early 2000, myself, and where I met this brother, fabulous vocalist Washington. What's Andre Washington. That's where I met him at years ago at Dennis Rowe's play. And but this one is called Chicago Port 50. And so if you want to check it out, he's got 2 tickets for you. Just reach out to me at 424-331-9316. It's going down February 8th, 9th, and 10th. And I'm sure you will enjoy it. He just gave me the words. If anybody wants to have 2 pair of tickets for somebody that wants to go check him out. So let's support. Where your support goes in a circle. That's what we do around here at the Real Urban Radio Network. I got FM2 and Intentional coming at you. So we're going to go out jamming. And then, of course, I got Chuck Lounge that's going to close it out, man. Chuck Lounge has a heater that was produced by Michael London. And Michael just gave me a little text and sent me a thank you. And so I guess he wasn't able to check in, but I appreciate everybody that's listening right here, man. Hey, man, let's get this 24 year going, man, strong. Put our heads to the grindstone, man, and make it happen. Stop playing. Believe in yourself. Don't talk about God and don't be about it. So believe in yourself. So it starts with you, believe it or not. So God has given us all the tools we need. We just have to get out there and do the work and do the sweat. It is not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Just because God is behind it don't mean it's easy. It's worth having, though, when you put that work in and you look at the product and say, man, this is good. Thank God. That's how that works. God ain't going to do nothing. Y'all say, oh, God will do. No, he won't. He'd already did it. He's already done it. Notice how nothing happens when you don't do nothing. Notice that. You don't do nothing, nothing happens. Yeah, exactly. It's not by osmosis, it's by work. So you guys have the ability. You are the CEO of you. I am the CEO of Rory Darvell. So the success and failures of Rory Darvell lie on who? Rory Darvell. So because I'm the creator. I am the creator. This content of this show is done by me. It's created by me. And don't be afraid to say you did it. You can give credit to whoever you need to give credit to that helped you along the way. But you're the catalyst of you. You know who to give credit to and the people that helped you along the way and so on and so forth. But the creative content of this show is me. Okay? And whatever happens after that, Gigi Harville, who checks in on my Instagram side, then great. But put your team together, a team that you trust. Don't worry about Hollywood. Like I said, you don't need Hollywood like that because you have direct access to the most important people, which is the public, the people that buy your stuff. Have you noticed now, today in entertainment, they don't trip off your age? Those were record labels doing that. Say, oh, you're too old. People now becoming stars at a late age. They go on these shows of Voice and American Idol or what have you. American Idol is younger, but America's Got Talent, and they're getting work. They're getting stuff happening. It don't matter what your age is. If you still have it and you still have the fire in your belly and you still have the talent, the public don't really care. They don't go, I would have bought his record, but I found out he was 50, or I found out she was 65, so I couldn't buy the record. That's dumb. The public don't care. If something is happening and you give people their interest and they like what you do, well, God darn it, they'll be there and they will pay. So y'all got to put your heads to the grindstone, tell people about the station that's playing your music, because trust me, if you don't promote us, we will not promote you. This is a two-way street. This is a team. I need a team of people. We can get this done. Black folks, I'm talking to you. I said it. I'll be the Cat Williams of the radio, goddamn, because I ain't got no corporate fingers in my back. I'm nobody's puppet. And that's the beautiful thing. It's lovely. Be able to put your head down at night and be able to go to sleep and you ain't have to worry about demons. You ain't sold yourself out. And you just, God, I did that. I don't have that. I don't have that issue. Listen, I'm going to say it before I get out of here, before I play these last two jams. God is the greatest. And I'm going to be proof of it. I ain't going to waste it. And got two in a row for you, man. FM2 and Intentional. I got to keep myself from twerking like Kirk Franklin on this song, because this is my jam. And then Chuck Lounge. I'll see y'all on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Be there. I'm out.
Out of all we're still right here. It's the remix. Intentional. You made it, y'all. Let's go. The devil, he tried to stop us, but we made it. He tried to kill and destroy us. But you know what? Put your hands together for Latoya Williams.
But we made it. We made
Going through, stand strong and know that you can make it. Come on, attention on stage. Stay up. We made it.
The Real Urban Radio Network.
Hey baby, it's me. I'm on my way, alright? Look, get them jeans out that I like, alright? Get them boots out that I like, cause tonight is our night.
This is our night. Make it through us. We can celebrate our love.
It's as if this night was made just for the two of us. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What if I decide with one thing in mind that we can celebrate our love? It's a hectic pace, working day to day, and I can't wait to get home to you. Light my candlelight, share a glass of wine, sentimental mood. We can do what we want to do.
This is our night. Make it through us. We can celebrate our love. This is our night. Make it through us. We can celebrate our love.
When you step into the room, every eye will be watching you. Yeah, cause you look so beautiful. Tonight you're more beautiful than I ever before. I'm gonna pull you close and rock you back and forth. Step to the left, slide to the right. We're gonna celebrate all night. So let the celebration begin. Ooh, and we're never gonna let it end. This is our night. Two of us. Yeah. Celebrate our love. This is our night. Two of us. Can celebrate our love. Celebrate. Ooh, celebrate our love. I'm gonna pull you close. I'm gonna rock you back and forth. Step to the left, slide. We gon' celebrate all night. Two of us, yeah. Celebrate our love. Two of us, can celebrate our love. I'm gonna pull you close. Rock you back and forth. Hit you with a spin. Turn you back again. I'm gonna pull you close. Rock you back and forth. Hit you with a spin. Turn you back again. Ooh, this is our night. Two of us. Celebrate our love. Celebrate our love. All right, y'all.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school. The Southern Soul.